Hello, Jean.
Hey, Cliff.
Time for another one, isn't it?
Yes, here we are again.
Here we are again. Hope you have your Lift Every Voice and Sing. If you don't have it, hope you have the notes. We have 5 hymns today, and we're going to start with number 194, Lead Me, Guide Me. This is Doris Akers, and if you've been paying attention, we've talked about Doris before. She was born into a Missouri family of 10 children, played the piano by ear by age 6, blah, blah, blah. Founded a singing ensemble, started Akers Music House Publishing, and in 1958, the Sky Pilot Choir, which was a racially mixed gospel group, 1958. She was known for There's a Sweet, Sweet Spirit in This Place. This hymn was written in 1953 in Oakland, California. It's the African-American counterpart of If You But Trust in God to Guide You, or in our hymnal, If Thou But Trust in God to Guide Thee.
Exactly. The these and the thous.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, we're going to do, Gina, we're going to do the refrain in one
The
verse.
refrain in one verse, and then we
And then
repeat
the
the
refrain.
refrain again. Yeah.
That
And
sounds
it's going to be done in gospel style,
It's absolutely gospel.
which means that you've got a heavy beat on the first downbeat of the measure.
And we don't do it wrong and do it fast. We
That's
do
right.
it nice and broad. And
Slowly and
strong.
broadly, and the singer doesn't sing it legato.
Mm-mm.
So it's going to be gospel style.
Yeah, which will be fun.
Yeah.
We'll see how gospel piano I can do.
I know how gospel style I can do.
If we were doing real gospel, we'd tag it. We go,
That's right.
why don't you leave me Sing it, sister. Lead me
Perfect.
So what you don't know is that in between these little things, Gene and I just kind of cut up a little bit. So,
Yeah, we don't record the outtakes.
yeah, there are no outtakes to this. It'd be incriminating.
Certainly would be. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is number 197, Leave It There. And this is by Charles Tindley. We've seen Mr. Tindley so many times that I don't know whether we really need to say anything about him.
I don't think
Except
so.
that he had this huge gargantuan church in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
some 10,000 people. So
Yeah.
anyway, there's a gentleman by the name of William Farley Smith who says that this entire hymn bears out God's promise never to leave us alone. So the theme of the poem puts to sentiments of many poets who were slaves who said, "My Lord done just what he said." Tindley wrote both the text and the tune.
Yeah, he seemed to do that pretty often.
He was very prolific.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
1 and
let's
4.
go. 1 and 4.
If the world from you withhold all its silver and its gold, and you have to give along with meager fare, just remember in His word how He feeds the little bird. Take your burden to the Lord and leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there. Take your burden to the Lord and leave it there. If you trust and never doubt, He will surely bring you out. Take your burden to the Lord and leave it there. When your youthful days are gone and old age is stealing on, and your body bends beneath the weight of care, He will never leave you then. He'll go with you to the end. Take your burden to the Lord and leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there. Take your burden to the Lord and leave it there. If you trust and never doubt, He will surely bring you out. Take your burden to the Lord and leave it there.
I bet you're all wondering about number 55 next. Wondering about how fun we can learn, what great things we can learn about the text and about the author and the
And
composer.
everything, and
But it's all anonymous. So sad.
do we know anything about C. Julian Parrish?
I didn't look up C. Julian. I've made a habit of not looking up the arrangers
Arrangers.
just because they're arrangers and they're not the actual composers. But yeah, so there's not much to this. It's a devotional text and it's a slow, should be sung with 4 parts. It should be sung with SATB, but
Yeah, we don't have SATV.
we have S.
And we have a B when I can talk him into doing
My
it.
arm is twisted. Okay, so we're just gonna do one verse of this one. In God we
Okay.
trust. Let's see.
Okay.
Here's your intro.
In God we trust, with all our heart and soul. In God we trust, to reach our righteous tonight is number 68. I've decided to make Jesus my choice. And here again, Harrison Johnson. Nothing on Harrison
Nobody
Johnson.
Nobody knows.
But there's a couple of recordings on YouTube that are fascinating.
And the link should be in your document.
They are in the document, and we really encourage you to listen to them. Unfortunately, we can't replicate them here. We don't have the instrument.
No, the Hammond B3 with the Leslie speakers.
Yes, and the backup singers in the
The
back.
backups.
It's really worth listening to. It puts a whole different shade on it. So
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna do my best to be gospel here,
Me too.
and you too. Okay.
What is it? Oh my gosh.
One
Every
verse?
time I say, what is the introduction?
Introduction, yeah, and we do one or two. One.
Let's have fun and do
Do
two.
two. We're doing two. Sing along.
Okay.
Some folk would rather have houses and land. Some folk choose silver and gold. All these things they treasure and forget about their decided to make Jesus my choice. The road is rough, the going gets tough, and the hills are hard to climb. I started out a long time ago. There's no doubt in my mind I decided to make Jesus my choice. These clothes may be ragged and wearing. Heavy is the load that I'm bearing. All these things, burdens that I carry, I decided to make Jesus my choice. The road is rough, the going is tough, and the hills are hard to climb. I started out a long time ago. There's no doubt in my mind I decided to make Jesus my choice. I decided to make Jesus my choice.
That's what happens when I don't tell you we're going to take a tag.
Yeah, but I followed along all
Kind of
right.
expected it,
I
yeah.
kind of expected it.
And this is an old favorite in many, many denominations, Spirit of the Living God, Daniel Iverson. This is number 115 if you got your book. If not, you can look on your sheet. Daniel Iverson, born in Georgia, became a Presbyterian minister, served churches in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Then went to Miami, stayed there till his retirement in 1951. At a revival in Orlando, Florida, Iverson was a pastor in Lumberton, North Carolina. I know where that is.
Yeah.
He was impressed by a message that was given on the Holy Spirit by a physician from South Carolina. Later that day, he went to the First Presbyterian Church in Orlando, probably because he was Presbyterian and had the keys.
And he was in Orlando.
There you go. And he sat down at the piano and he wrote this song. It was then taught to people in the revival that very evening, and it's become pretty
How
popular.
about that? I'll have to look up that church next time and I'm in Orlando.
Yeah.
So I know about the guy who sat on the piano and played.
Okay, here's your intro.
Spirit of the living God, fall fresh on me. Spirit of the living God, fall fresh on me. Melt me, mold me, fill me, use me. Spirit of the living God, fall fresh on me.
And an interesting thing, instead of melt me, mold me, fill me, use me, it was break me, mold me, fill me, use me. So they changed that.
Interesting.
I guess they didn't like the breaking
They
part.
didn't like the break
Yeah,
part.
so they changed it
So
to
was
melt.
melt? I'm not sure where, I don't know which is worse.
Would I rather
melting
be
or breaking?
broken or
Melted.
melted?
At least if you're broken, you still have some semblance of being.
Yeah, if you're melted, you just
Melted, you
tunnel
just-
somewhere. Ah. All right, so thanks again for joining us, and we're happy to do these things. It's a lot of fun. We're
Yeah.
working our way through this Levis. There's surprisingly a lot of hymns that we won't be able to do because of copyright restrictions. That'll just give us something to gather for when we're able to gather again.
Yes.
Can you see doing this in the Harrison Center? People spread out all over the place.
Oh my goodness. Well, we might be able to do that.
Might be able to do
Might
that.
be
Yeah.
able to do that.
Yeah. So we hope that you're healthy and well, and if you are, then please stay that way.
God be with you till we meet again. Holy wings securely hide you. Daily manna still provide you. God be with you till we meet again.
Peace.
God's peace, everyone.